Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're all well. Happy Sunday. I think later, sometime in this stream, I'm probably going to brew one of my teas. I have this really nice oolong that I want to show in a brew. I may do it early. Maybe I'll do one game. We'll see. Not 100% sure. I don't plan that far ahead. Only a little bit. How we doing, Leaf? My loyal viewer. I think I forgot to post this one in the Discord. I was doing some stuff to prepare ahead of time, and I think because of that I forgot. Yep. All right. We'll post that real quick. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, that's good. Hey, Leaf, do you mind if I pull up that image on stream? And I can kind of explain to you why. I won't if you don't want to be absolutely blasted. Though you did pretty good that hand, at least, it looks like. We could even go over the replay if you wanted. It sucks that the replay doesn't let me use Maka on it, though. I would love that. Alright. Saved that. Insert. Image. Yeah, this is fine. And then here we are. Looks good. Oh yeah, there we are. I have it over everything. Oops. Let me at least bring that below me. There we go. Oh wait, I think it's above chat. Alright, there we go. I think. Everything look good? Yeah. Okay, so now I need to actually pull the image up for myself. Alright, so in here, obviously, like when you're playing, you don't see their hands, which is fine. The reason that Maka is saying this is if you look at your shapes right now, if you get rid of that 9, right, because it looks like you just pawned. So your only Yaku is going to be all simples, which is fine. The 6, 7, 8 shape there will let you leave the double 6s as a pair. And that's the reason it wants it gone over the 1. The 1 also has like a little bit of safety with 2 people having discarded it already. Far from the door. A lot of things like that nature. And obviously like the 2s, like you just pawn the 2, so there's no 2s left in the game. And there's already 2 1s down, so nobody can be using it for a triplet. It could hypothetically be used as a pair, but that's such low odds that it'll be a safe discard later for sure. And so there's a lot of safety to it. Whereas getting rid of this 9, the 9's going to be gone anyway. So having the 6, 7, 8 is a better potentiality for you. A 6, 8 generally is always better than a 9, 8 just because it can transfer into more things. I'm not that surprised. Just because of, like I said, the safety of the 1 if you need to get rid of it later when you pull in a good tile. Because like right here, you get rid of the 9, right? If you pull a 7-man, you immediately drop the 1 and you're in 10 pi. So that's like ideal. Like you know that this 1 will always be safe. The 9 is always going to be discarded anyway. And technically, holds much, much higher risk. And obviously this is hindsight, but you can see the guy to your left, he's really close to having a nine-man be what he would be waiting for with that 7-8 shape. So it's just something to keep in mind. It's a good lesson though. Yeah, I mean that's the main reason. It's like you're never using the 9, and you're also not using the 1, right? Maka does see like the 1 is like, oh yeah, of course, like you're gonna get rid of this 1 at some point, but the 9 you're never keeping, and the 1 is like nearly guaranteed safe. It's like a 1% chance, not even a 1%. It's like a 0.1% chance that that 1 is not a safe drop later. And so that's like the main reason to it. All right, back to the game. So we'll go through here. That's why I like my games is like afterwards we can like look through. Anytime I make a decision in here, if you want to note it, we can go over it with Maka and see. If you ever see like a decision where you're like, what's up with that? Or if I'm like struggling. That's something we can definitely do. Alrighty. These starting hands are always so funny to me. Because like it just like, oh my goodness, and then we find a dragon. You know what I mean? It's like, so the south wind we get rid of always, but yes, their name is Glock Cobbler. Yeah. I think we drop green here. That's a decision. I want to see that in Maka. What is that? East 1 green dragon drop. Wow, okay, we're just folding. We literally have nothing in this hand. This is sickening. Okay, we know red's safe. We have nothing in this hand, and this guy just ripped a Riichi on us. Okay, perfect. We know the 2 3s are safe, so we've got a couple rounds of discards here. We know East is safe. So technically, I probably should have discarded East there. The person on your left, whatever he drops, is always guaranteed safe. Okay, and these 3s are safe. This is good. This is good. We have a lot of safe tiles. We're really safe folding right now. And yet another. Oh yeah, we literally have enough safe tiles to last us to the end of the game now. We got the 2 white dragons, the 2 red. Yeah. Absolute buffoon. Like, you're dealer and you're pushing like that. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was almost a Hanemon. Absolute buffoon. You know when they've got an English name that they just suck. Oh, but yeah, Hyoshi, you missed us going briefly over a situation. By the way, hi, Hyoshi. Briefly over a situation with... yeah, we go to the north here. I was debating get rid of the 9, but the north isn't helping us. A situation with Leaf where he had made a discard and was just curious why Maka graded so differently. This kind of sucks. I think we go over to the east here. Probably, yeah, Green Dragon next, and then our Seat Wind. That sucks. We don't get to play any of our honor tiles. It happens. With one West already down, I just don't think we'll be seeing it. Like, we knew the North was never turning in anything. East got discarded. See, but the thing is, once you understand, then you don't have to think. You just discard, and you're like, ah, I made the correct play. So we'll still hold on to the West here. It does suck we drew the second East Wind. You know, you can argue, like, oh, I should have expected that, but it's just, like, 1.5% chance, because 2 of them were already gone. 1 in my hand and 1 on the ground. We're tied for second right now, Dark. So not quite victory royale, but you know, only one hand's been played. So yeah, I think we discard this now. Yeah, we take those. You know what I mean? I did absolutely nothing last round and proceeded to not get absolutely beat. So that's what we're about. That's a good draw. Yeah, I think we get rid of this one. The 6677, we have 99. We always have to keep Chi Toy in mind. We have 3 pairs currently. One of the 6s, 2 of the 9s are already out for this, so it's going to be a hard shape to complete. I'd love to see some 5 or 8 bamboos. 4. That doesn't improve our weight at all. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, you can always try and stream snipe me. I will never mind. I would even forcibly load up Hyoshi into another friendly to absolutely destroy him if you wanted. A 2-4 shape is better than a 1-2-3, so we're just going to drop the 1 here. Because a 2-4 can be melded with other... Like, it could be melded with a 5. Ooh, they were already in 10-5. I was not paying enough attention. Yeah, obviously they were. They had two things already called. I need to lock in. This guy across from me is actually pretty good. And the guy on my right, he's an English name, so he just plays into every single hand. I've done nothing. And at this rate, I will do nothing. Okay, he has a pretty bad hand, I'm guessing, to start. He took a really long time on a discard. Or he could be already almost half flush ready, and he was just debating if he wanted to try and keep it. He has a really good draw. We have a 4-5-6 completed with an extra 4. Extra 9 doesn't do much for us. I think we'll take that over the west wind here. We have this 5-6 shape completed. We can drop this 4 to complete the 3 or something. We'll see. It always depends on the draws, but having a pair, a complete pair already, for a potential like Pinfu, we like that. We like that way more than the Red Dragon. I wonder, yeah, Maka probably liked it a little bit more than the 2-man, but... Okay, unexpected. We don't hate that. If we draw a 3-man, ooh. Do I break this shape up? I think we do. Because now we can pull a 3 or a 6 or another 4. Or there's so many tiles that get us into Tenpai now. Or another 5 here, an 8 here. We drop this, gets us in Tenpai. There's so many tiles that get us in Tenpai with an Ipaiko chance. Ipaiko? Where is it? Is it Tuhan? Oh, this one. Ipaiko. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is an absolutely deadly hand with about 9 draws that I can draw and improve on. So, oh, there goes 1. That'd been good in my hand.
Riichi.
Okay, we can still safe discard right now. We have this, which is a safe discard. So. We knew that was safe. The third 5. We know that's safe. I'm trying to play safe here, but keep this hand available. It's really... I think we might end up just folding this here, though, if I don't get a good draw. I don't think we want any of that. That was so funny that I could have cheat pawned or conned with that. There were so many buttons on screen. Okay, we're continuing to draw save tiles, so we don't have to like fully fold here. But hypothetically, I draw 5 bamboo. I take the risk because it's Suji. Okay, now we know it's safe. Oh, and we just rip and follow. We absolutely rip and follow on that. The only thing that could have improved this hand is if we had gotten all triplets. But we will absolutely follow on that. Yeah. Oh, there are so many points on the table now. Oh, and they got the Ron. Ooh. Riichi pin to all simple mixed triple sequence Dora Uradora a Baimon. The extra Uradora from me conning gave them a Baimon. Absolutely wild. It's not over until it's over. That's what they always say, right? When it comes to Riichi Mahjong. This is a pretty good hand. The 9 may have been a better discard there than the Southwind, to be honest. I'll mark that up after I do this discard. Yeah. East 3. South discard. And love. Ooh. What's and love? Did I miss something? Why were you offered as a sacrifice? What are you talking about, Yoshi? Did something happen while I was focused on that last hand? When were you offered as a sacrifice? That doesn't improve our weight, though. It does, you know, it leaves a 7, but we're losing a 7 if we do that. We could take this. Are we in Tenpai? I think we just take it. We're going all simples with this hand anyway. I think it's worth it. Oh, I see what you're saying, Dark. I totally did not pick up on that. My bad. Oh, there we go. And now we're in Tenpai. Pretty easy. Open 10. We're looking for what, a 2 or a 5. Any of those could come out. It's unlikely being next to the Dora. They'd have to be very, very careless to drop it, but it happens. But it is also 2 tiles we can draw. When 4 are left of a tile, you have a 3% chance of draw. So here, we're looking at, you know, say a 5% every turn that comes my way to draw this. I don't think we fold. We have a Dora, like a Dora all simples. It's a 2, it moves, and we were in boom Ron right there. He drops a 5 to go into Riichi. All simples Dora. Very simple. He doesn't even put his Riichi stick down. But anyway, the reason I said that, Yoshi, was you know, just keeping it jovial. That's why. Oh, this is half flush. The half-flush demons are screaming in my head right now. There's no world that I can resist them on this hand. We're going to keep every option alive here. A dealer half-flush. Prevalent wind, seat wind, 4 plus red 5 Han. This is... Even open, this is a dealer Mongon, maybe a dealer Hanemon. Yeah, when you do fuck all nothing and still get second, it is a great feeling. Hate seeing that get cheated, though. Hate seeing that when I'm trying to go for these Mon tiles. Like, these 2 are probably useless already. But we'll discard them when the time comes. This first. I'm definitely, like, my discards, if you pay attention. Now that I have this open, my discards are screaming that I'm half flushing in the man suit. If you read discards, you can see, like, okay, he called this open. He hasn't discarded a single man tile, so. 79, keep the 5566. Yeah, we don't hate that. We don't hate that. But yeah, Hiyoshi, it was just, you know, trying to keep you playing, keep you accountable. I figure, how many humiliations on stream can you take before you get serious about Mahjong? You know what I mean? Okay, that's a really good draw here. I think we just get rid of the red. Maybe I should have got rid of the green here. So, like, someone could be going for, like him here, 4th place, no bamboos discarded. He could be going for, like, a wild all greens, trying to get a Yakuman. Perfect. That's fine. We're in 2-2. It's a 3. Oh, we dropped the Dora tile. Please don't Ron me. Yeah, 3-6 man, that's a 3. We'll just say a 3% chance on any given turn that we draw into a sumo. You reject your fate, then you must be ready to absolutely annihilate that one leaf when you play. Focus that one leaf. Do not let him even crawl back. And we just, all we say about that is poor that one leaf. We used to call him Datsan back in the day. Poor Datsan. I can change to a 5. Oh, a 2-5-8. We lose a 3-6. Do we upgrade to a 2-5-8? Wait. It's technically one extra tile. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, they had the other 6s, so this was actually a huge improvement. They know I'm half flushing. You got so lucky. You got so lucky with that discard. 2 of the 8s are already gone. You never enjoy being Datsan. Yeah, that's true. You hated it. You were like, please, 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 stop. I'll do anything. Oh, there we go. That's our Ron. Dealer half flush. Red 5. Sea Wind Prevalent Wind. Sea Wind Prevalent Wind. Half flush. Red 5. 5 Han. Dealer Mongon 12k. We wipe him. Unfortunately, not first, but he just went negative, so the game ends. I didn't notice the skin on that character. It's a pretty good outfit. I don't even know which character that is. Oh yeah, look at how cute this character is from this like event that they're doing. I don't even think she's a character in the game. I don't know what she is, but I was like, dang, she's cute. They should release her. So do you guys want to do a friendly, or do you want me to keep playing and snipe me? Oh, actually, we need to go over our logs real quick. There were two very interesting plays here. So first, what do we think our grade was? Yeah, we're gonna go over the logs first, Leaf. What do you think my grade was here? A? I don't think I got an A. I'm thinking probably about a solid B, maybe a B plus at best. I don't feel like I was totally locked in. There were a couple like boneheaded discards. The fact that there's two, like I had 2 questions here, which was my green dragon drop and my Southwind discard. You're working on stuff today? Wow, Hiyoshi hates us. Never mind, Leaf. You'll just have to snipe me. Hiyoshi's a hater. Hey, chat. Hey, my Titachis. Blake Yoshi strikes again. True. I call him Huge Blake, but yeah. Or Flake She, maybe. Yes, S minus is crazy. S minus, and I got second place. You know, like the guy with A rank gets a third place. You know, sometimes you just don't have the Baimon. That's insane. Like S minus, I'm feeling warmed up. I'm feeling ready for an in-person Mahjong meeting. You know what I mean? All right. So before we get into that, I do want to look at a couple things. I need to... Where's my button for studio? Wait, how do I do things in studio again? Oh, there we go. Studio mode. Okay, cool. All right, not enough natural lighting. All right, I should still be. Yeah, that looks good. All right. Okay, on studio mode like that. There we go. All right. There's only one issue that I may end up having, but we'll see. If it comes to it, it comes to it. So. You got double Rond while in Riichi. That is tragic. Oh, that sucks. The only thing is I don't know where I put my my scissors. Okay, good. It has a little pre-tear on it. So, I remember which one that is. Let me look at my manifest. I can't show you guys the other side of it because it has my like legally binding information, but I have a manifest of all the tea from this one. I'm not sure which one that is. Or is that the one I got from the Asian market? That one might be the Asian market, actually. No, it's not the... maybe it is. I feel like it's not, but it could be. I mean, we could, like, process of elimination, but... Go. That's got to be a 25. I know it's not that. Okay, that's one of my middle mountain oolongs. There's my... I could have swore I had the, like, sticker for it somewhere. I don't know. I want to know which one. Okay, I gotta know which one we're having. I can't just open it and not know. Sorry, guys. One moment. I was ill-prepared. Okay, so we have the Mao Wong over here. We have the Milong Xiong. Okay. Okay, I thought it might have been this one. We have the Gaokong Shuijian over here. We've got the Qilon. Yeah, bad streamer. What am I doing? Which one's this one? Oh, the ching shings over here. The pomelo scent is over here. Oh, I found it. After all that, I finally found it. It's the Angshi Dadan. After I got to the very bottom, that's where the sticker was with it. Extremely hard for sure. Yeah, when you're as ill-prepared as I am. Yeah, that's the... We found it. The Angshi Dadan. Right now to re-put all this back up. In temporary storage. It's like going through my tea stash. Alright. Alright, so this is the Angshi Dadan. So oolong tea we're all very familiar with. If we're not, feel free to ask. I wanted to showcase one of these. If you guys have ever seen proper oolong tea, it's very often stored in something similar to this. It's very cool. They have a process after they finish preparing it. Maybe I shouldn't have opened it all the way down. It's fine. Usually I would have just opened it a little bit, but we'll put it in a Ziploc. It'll be fine. So when it's stored like this... Let me get the... They end up like curled up like this. Kind of hard to... Let me get the light on it. There we go. You see it? It's like a little curled up. Not these ones. I've shown the packaging, but I haven't shown like the actual leaves here. So they curl up the leaves. It's a very interesting process. How much do we want? How strong do we want it? Like some of them you get a lot bigger that are like this. Yeah, the little oolong. I love when they curl them up like that. It's really good. That's a pretty good oolong. I don't like my... this is a light one, so I don't want it to go, like, too strong. But... I think it's pretty good for just me. If I was making this with, like, somebody else, I'd probably do more. So we'll give it our first steep. We'll see how much it opens. We'll see how it looks. I haven't had this one before, so we're learning together. Looking good there. So we're going to let that go. Let's see. Honestly, it's almost looking first steepable already. We might just do a quick first steep here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh. I tilted it and poured some on my hand, and you can see the wet stain in a second here. I have my little light. Look at that. Look at that beautiful clarity on that. That's amazing. Yeah, you see I had a huge wet stain right there. I have my, like, light right here. Let me see. And so I bumped my hand into it while I was pouring. And let's see. So the reason they curl those leaves up is when they unfurl, you get like a near whole leaf. Like some of it's, you know, a little damaged, but you get like near full leaves. Boop. This is a very green one, so they're small leaves because they're springtime picks. Some of them are still curled. That's a good first steep. Ooh, this one's good. You're getting so many mentions. True. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, now we're going to go back to the game. See if I do this right. Oh, look at that. Out of this much oolong, how much I just put in there? I mean, I could probably get a good, like, 6 to 8 steeps out of that one. If I'm just doing, like, if one steep is like that little cup that I had there, I can probably get 6 to 8 of those. If I was doing, like, a larger mug, I'd probably only get about 3. Maybe 4. I mean, we'll see. I haven't like had these leaves before, so they might hold their flavor a little longer. They might lose it. We find out. All right, so while we sip on some oolong, let's go over our S- game. A great start to stream, by the way. So first hand, A+. So this might be my worst hand I played. Let's see. A+, A-, S, B, S. Okay, so it's just we had 2 S's that carried it and an A. Okay. So this East 3, that was one of the ones I had a question on. Was that East 3? Does that make sense? And then East 1 I had a question on. So let's find out. So, I mean, I don't think anybody disagrees with this discard here. In no world is the South Wind doing anything for us. All right. Question for my Mahjong gamers in chat. Based on what you know, what would be the correct discard coming up? I don't even remember what I discarded, but I think I discarded my North Wind. Actually, is this where I asked? This might be my question. Oh, I think I dropped my Green Dragon here instead of my North Wind. You think 7-man's the proper drop? Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Okay, good call by me. Good call by me. The 2-pin? No. Yeah, so I did the Green Dragon here. I remember it, I thought this was the weird one. The Green Dragon, with 1 already down, it's like the odds of finding it are so low. But the reason that you're going to get rid of it over your Seat Wind, 13 Orphans Riichi, holy shit. Did you get hit by it, Leaf? Your game's going wild, by the way. Double Ron, now someone has a 13 Orphans. Sumo? You or another person? If that's you, that's crazy. To get double Rond and pull it back with a 13 Orphans is insane. Holy. Probably wish it was a Ron, though, just so it would instantly end the game. Unless it's like the leader. But the green... So you have 1 Green Dragon down here. The Seat Wind is usually going to be your next discard over the Prevalent Wind, but because one of them's down. But it is technically a safer tile later in, so that's why you usually hold it in a situation like that. So this is a good one. Oh, you're doing 3-man? That doesn't even count. 3-man's not even real. But congratulations, though. Yeah, so like Red Dragon, literally the guy to the left of me dropped it for me. There's no reason not to. Yeah, Maka's going to say... I haven't said that. Like, technically, I should have gotten rid of the East Wind because even though this was just past a safe, he may have made an adjustment in his hand and could be waiting on it. Very, very low chance, but it could happen. This one, again, it was more recent that the three-man went by, so I should be discarding that. And then the Tehran. You want to try to keep the more recent one in case people are adjusting their hands and not folding. North Wind, easy. East Wind, easy. Green Dragon, easy. Easy choice. Okay, interesting. So here... I don't necessarily disagree here. Then I'm never really doing anything with this 9. Because any 8 I'm getting is just go into the 6, 7, 8 shape. I don't actually disagree here. And West is maybe potentially safer later. I don't know. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Mistake. We get rid of the 9 next. Get rid of the 4. Where's my next mistake? Okay, in no world. Really? You don't keep 7, 8, 9 available. Very interesting. Because a 2, 4... Oh, I see what Maka's saying. Because then we can build a 1, 2, 3 and a 4, 5, 6 shape separately. Okay. That was a miss by me. That was just a absolute dumb, boneheaded decision. I'm losing shapes doing this. And then it ends. This is fine. I think this round we played like near flawlessly. Yes. Here, really? You would get rid of the 2 over the 9 man. Oh, you're already playing a little bit safe, huh? Because the 2 just passed, and there's 2 of them already gone, so it can never triplet. You're also looking at Chi Toy as a possibility with 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs completed, and that'll never Chi Toy. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And it's going to be the same here for the same reason. I did this because I'm soft folding, though. I'm a little scared. I'm a scared baby boy. This situation, it's too good, and we know it's safe, so it's fine. Yeah, this was ranked. Okay, it's not a huge difference, but Maka says that I should actually have just Dama 10 this to keep folding as an option, which, in retrospect, now that we know they had a Baimon sitting in there. 77, it always calls the con. Yeah, that's fair. Now that we know they had a Baimon, I definitely never should have done that. All right, East 3. I think I called this one. I did. My South discard, East 3, where I said I think I should have dropped the 9. Yep. I was right by a huge margin. Huge boneheaded decision. The 9's not connecting to anything and probably won't, whereas the South is a Han that I just tossed away for no reason. Slight value to the green, I think, because of potential for somebody to Yakuman with it. Like, it has 2 the green dragon has 2 Yakumans associated to it. It doesn't hate it, but yeah, that's fair. It's always a save discard later. I could have held it. I knew I wasn't really going to be holding it much longer. You think keeping 7, 8, 9 available is better? Because I can turn these 6s into a pair. Okay. Marginal difference. You hate the pawn. It worked out for us. This is the thing. Sometimes the mathematically correct play is not always the best play. Wow. Why does it not just... Oh, because of the chance for red 5. So here, the mistake is the red 5 would be right next to the 6, which would be like... It's a second red 5 is arguably worth dropping half flush for. Fair enough. Then that's fine. That's good. That's good. Is it like this? Yeah, every day. I'm dealer, like I need to take it. Southwind discard, good. Does it like the Chi? You know, 66-33, basically. Not bad. It does prefer it, but not bad. Get rid of the white here, which because there's one already down. Get rid of that. Get rid of the red. We made the right call on the red. Again, that's like so close. If you ever see like these tiny ones, like don't stress those. It's so niche. Right now I'm analyzing, but how many Yaku do I have memorized? Let's see. Let's go to the list. I have Riichi, All Simples, Sumo, Sea Wind, Prevalent Wind, Dragons, Pinfu, Pure Double, it's Ipeko. Robbing a Con, I know, After a Con, Under the Sea, Under the River, Ipatsu. And these are not Yaku, but they are Han, which I keep in mind. Of all those, Double Riichi, I know. Triple Triplets, I do know. Very rare, Triple Triplet, but it does exist. 3 quads in general, good one, I know that one. All triplets, 3 concealed triplets, 3 little dragon, all judges at the airport, all terminals and honors. Chi Toy, half outside, pure straight, mixed triple. We don't care about those. Twice pure double. I do know this one. I usually only ever see pure double sequence, but I do know this. It's just having it twice. Super, super rare. I can't believe it's only 3 Han, to be honest. It's crazy. And it's closed hand only. Like, it's insane. Fully outside hand, we know. Half flush, we know. No other thing. 6 Han, full flush, we know that. We know Mongon at draw, which is Nagashi Mongon, I believe, is the name. In Japanese, those don't really exist. This is the only guaranteed Mongon in the game. Yakuman, we know Blessing of Heaven, Earth, Dragons, this. This is this. 4 quads and 9 gates. These aren't like real ones, so we don't worry about it, but 7 pairs, all simples, 2 through 8 bamboo forest. Yeah, you know, like there's just like some fun ones in here, but they're just local ones. Like they're ones people use at casual meets and stuff like that for fun, but they're not like real ones. We know that. 4 big win, 2 9 gate, 13. We know this one, we know this one, we know that one, and we know that one. All right, so I know everything there. Keeping track of it while I'm playing, sometimes I miss it, but I do know all of them that are effective in Mahjong Soul. So do with that knowledge what you will. This is good. This was the hardest discard to see. And I think this, and we made the right discard here. This one was tough to switch our weight, but it does improve our weight by 1 tile. And then we were on. Perfect. And that ends the game. Okay. So real quick before I queue up, we're going back to Tosato's Tea House. Oh, dang! I had that sealed with the steam. All right. You can see the leaves are a lot more open here. If you like look around, I don't want to touch them, but you can kind of see the leaves are a little more open. Yeah, I'll give you a countdown. We're gonna make this real quick. Now you can see them opening even more immediately with the next set of hot water. That's why I like the way they're shipped like this. Like, do you see how full this is now? Like before? Can we even get a good shot of it? Not really. Sorry. I don't have any good natural light in here right now, but it's like a little dark. But they open up. Like, we barely had anything on the bottom of this when we put it in, and now it's like full up to here. Like, that is just full of leaves as they have room to grow. How long should we let this one steep? Yeah, it's so dark on camera. I think that's just because of the lighting. Let's see if we get this a little closer to the camera. We'll blast the steam. But yeah, you see the leaves? How they're like all the way up to the top now? Let that go back to steeping. But yeah, you'll really see it in this pour here. I think we've had, what, probably a good almost minute here. I'm not really counting. Yeah, that's a good color. So I love, like, the greener oolongs. They're my favorite, so I love this one. I'm gonna pour it over this again to try not spill, but we're gonna inevitably spill. I can feel it. We did good, no spillage. And now you can see the color on this one this time. A much richer color. Almost yellow, honestly. That's really cool. I do have a yellow tea as well. I can't wait to try that one. Really nice oolong there. We'll see how the taste is on the second steep before we put it away and go back to the game. Oh yeah, much more bold flavor, some real evolution. I would not consider myself a tea master, not even in the ballpark. And so I did the first two boiling, but it's a lighter oolong, and I noticed it on this. It was okay on the first one, which I think is fine because it was opening the leaves and much shorter. If I'm going to do a longer steep like that, I need a lower water temperature, so I'm going to drop it to 180 for my next ones. But no, I would not consider myself a tea master. There's so much to tea that I'm, like, totally unaware of still. The fact that I can, like, a quick Google search of tea stuff can still teach me, like, a ton of vast amount of knowledge. I'm a far cry from a master. All right, I'll give you the countdown, Leaf. 3, 2, 1, go. I waited like an extra second to cover for stream delay. Oh, found a game. Let's see if we find that one Leaf in the silver room. Oh, we did. Look at that. No stream sniping. I mean, like, no screen peeking. You know what I mean? Stream sniping's fine. Just don't peek. This guy's cheating. He's desperate for elo. Yeah, I mean, like, the rooms are small. Like, the silver room's small enough that you can realistically, occasionally, actually find people if you queue up at the same time. I think... Okay, so we'll drop that next. Never mind, we'll drop that next. I think that's fine. So this is a hand Yoshi. It looks very mediocre, but it has a ton of hidden value hiding in it right now. So we're 3, 4 draws away from turning this into an absolute monster of a hand. And that's one of them. Yeah, you're starting to see some of the value, like this one, potentially this less so. Look at that one, Leaf, not calling that chi. What a buffoon. And then emoting me in response. Yeah, so you're always trying to figure out, based on discards, what they're going for. So, like, Leaf here, he's not really giving anything, but it's likely that he might be working in the, Ooh, that worked out for us, surprisingly. In the pin suit. Because he's discarded bamboos, honor tiles, and one bamboo and then a mod. But it was also a terminal bamboo, so it's like you wouldn't totally count it out in your calculations, but it is something where you're like, oh, maybe he's not going for that. It was a hard choice there, but I think this is the correct play. A very annoying Riichi to see. We have a few safe tiles, which we'll probably follow with here. We're close to having something ourselves, so... Oh! There goes the Ron. Yeah, like there's some hands that are really obvious to decode, like if somebody's going for a half flush. W skin, true. There's so many characters in this game, I don't even know all of them. I like see one and I'm like, huh. And it's like, oh, it's a skin for one. Oh, I didn't even know that. You know? So like Leaf there, he ripped an instant call on the Red Dragon, which is his Yaku high, so he has a Yaku now. So he is chilling over there. He's just looking to complete his hand however he needs to. Nothing else matters. He has at least one Yaku, which is a one Han. There's a little hesitation to be had with that discard, but I'm not too stressed about it. Like, technically, this may have been the better discard. We'll look through and see. Okay. I mean, this is Suji on him, but I feel like Terminal is just a little safer. Like, this is Suji on his 5-drop. So we'll just drop it. We know he wasn't waiting with a 3-4. He could have been doing like a 1-3 or something like that, but... Defense is really where I think skill, quote-unquote, particularly can shine in this game. Where you can like read somebody's discards, see what they've done since Riichi, keeping track of everybody else's. We already know that's safe. Oh, that's where all the East Winds were, huh? Ideally, you want to force other people to make the risky plays, which is why you just fold safe as you can. I think that's Iran. Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay, and now we know that's safe. That's a good safety to learn. So the thing is, when you're the dealer and somebody else is in a Riichi, there is some pressure on you to try and potentially push. Because if they sumo, you're paying out really hard. Okay. Should still be safe. I'm not too stressed. Alright, now we know that's safe. And this is the one risk with opening your hand like Leaf did early, is he's like, he just has 3 less tiles to work with. That could have been safe. Poor guy running out of safety. I had the other 3 of those 7s, Leaf. That's so sad. I had the other 3 in my hand. Oh, that sucks. That's a hard one to tell because they were on a 9-8 weight. Yeah. It's a very difficult first discard, actually. Really, really, really difficult. Let me get rid of this. Hi, Kozia. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I made some tea earlier. Some oolong. Your favorite. I think we'll strip this one down. Oh yeah, and Leaf sniped me in my game, so... How was it? It's a really good one. It's the Dodon varietal. It's pretty good. I'll show it after this game. I have the hand cam, but I'm just a little locked in right now. Get rid of that here. Okay. Donut Hitachis. Hell yeah. Howdy Donut Itachis. My favorite Donut Itachi is Kaozuya. Never been a better one. That's the worst thing I could have seen is all those sevens disappearing. Oh. Alright, there's a good chance they're probably half flushing. So yeah, Hyoshi, this is a... You can see, like, with these down, it's very likely they're half flushing of some kind. I'm in a very awkward hand state here, but I can drop the 1 safely, which I should have done there instead of the 4. That's technically a misplay. At this point, with him having 2 and we're approaching 10 discards, I should also be looking... Well, yeah, because he's opened with them on the left side here. I think we do. Maka probably dislikes this open, but I think opening here is the right call. Only because Maka was probably seeing that, like, yeah, if I just drew that 1 and discarded this, then I actually would have been in Chi Toy. So I did end up paying for my mistake there, but I wanted something that's a little safer on the discards with him being near half flush as dealer. Okay, that's about the last thing I wanted to see. We just rip this out. Oh, he had a really hard to read hand. Yeah, I mean, just a Riichi Pinfu. It's really genuinely difficult to read a Riichi Pinfu like that. Leaf gets in my lobby sitting in a... I've done nothing. I'm sitting in 3rd place. You know, one of those games. It's a good hand. Good hand, a lot of potential here. Probably get rid of this or this next. Or this. We drop this one here. Maka's gonna hate that decision. But I think just trying to play this hand as fast as I can is what I need to do here. Yeah, this is fine. Because it breaks up one of my, like, near completed shapes to do that, but that's fine. Yeah, so this is, like, objectively a better weight on that. So, now we know we can get rid of this one. Unlikely we'll see another one. Ooh. That's some spicy tile right there. I don't even know how long I want to hold that. If I draw... Yeah. Yeah, we take this. We get rid of it. If we can finish either of these... So you can see I'm a white dragon, nothing with this hand. You can see it's just a pure speed hand. They can all see it. So knowing what I'm going for, it's just like pure RNG. Like, the person across from me probably should just fold. He's in 1st place. I don't think it's worth for him to risk here. He may, but I don't think it's worth it for him. That's not worth going for because it would potentially put me in Furryton with either of the holds. So here, a Riichi from Leaf is really, really bad for me because I have such a limited hand. I'm down to 4 tiles, so at any given time, I just have nothing to fold with. That was the longest chi wait ever. My dream scenario here is that one of them plays into Leaf, he Rons them, and it doesn't change the standings. I think he probably doesn't have this. He played the 2 and the 4, so he played around it. We know this is safe if I need it. It's a little dangerous, but we're going to risk it. We risk that one. Yeah, and then we get the Ron here. Perfect. So we have White Dragon, Red 5, 2 Han. Yeah, so that's the Riichi music. When you drop your Riichi stick, you can like pick tracks to play. So we take first, but we don't have 30,000. We're going to maintain dealer seat and move on to another round. If I had slightly better hand, that would have been the end. We get rid of this one first. I'm going to crash out. Hey, but at least it didn't end yet, Leaf. You still have a second chance. How good was your hand? Do you have like a... What do you have going on there? I was just playing a fast hand, so I wasn't even reading your hand at all. Idaho, Turvan. How are you doing today? My own viewer sniped my lobby and he's trying to beat me. First Fortnite, now Mahjong. Dang. I like that. I like that a lot. We get rid of that. Doing all right. That's good to hear. You playing some Mahjong yourself right now? I'd like to... Okay, definitely get rid of that here. That's good. Wow, okay. Not what I expected, but we can work with that. We can always just drop that. Okay. We got a good hand. Oh. Yeah, we'll just rip that. Yeah. That one Leaf has the most obvious man suit half flush of my entire life. Play on our left should be hard folding. There's no reason for him to risk losing his place here. Really, neither should have. They should all just be folding and let my Riichi and his half flush play out and see what happens. I think Leaf earlier had... What did he have? He got double Rond, and then he got a 13 Orphans while playing 3-man. Alright, interesting wait here. Hard decision. They went with the Chi. Interesting choice. Alright, I'm hoping. Oh, we just sumo. Alright, we take that. We just take the sumo. Red 5, nothing. I think it was Riichi, red 5. Oh, Riichi sumo, Dora, red 5. Yeah, duh. Huge hand, actually. Wow. Massive. That's the good thing with the dealers. Like, even a fast hand just pays out huge. Leaf is on the verge of crashing out. Alright, so now that the round's done, Kazuya, would you like to see the tea? I did them up in my Gaiwan. Oh, wow. Hey, Hyoshi. Do you remember how the leaves just looked the last steep? Well, I'm about to show you some. Yeah. Remember how those leaves were just looking? Look at them now. Like here, let me pluck one out. Oh, wait, I wanted this one. No, I want to pluck one. Yeah, like, perfect example. They are just full leaves now. That's why I love that curling process they do. Because it lets them, the reason they curl is it lets them vacuum store them without damaging the leaves. And so once they unfurl, you get the full leaf like that. And you see how this one's like not? So there's still a lot of flavor that's not even out in here yet. Look at those leaves. It's amazing. The magic of tea and all the different leaf storages they've done. And now that they're unfurled, I'm going to be steeping with lower temperature water and longer times myself. And we're going to go check Maka out on that last game. Oh, you know the best part? No, that one just finished opening up. It's probably got about 4 more steeps in there, at least. Especially for the size of the Gaiwan here. Yeah. You see how the leaves are like fully just the whole thing. You gotta love it. So the best part... Well, I'm just going to let that brew. I'll bring us back if I want to show the color or something, but... Oh, hey. I just noticed this has a... Except... Hi, Baibon. Two hours. Okay. Alright, so... We're going to go into the last game. The best part of this one is I can pull up a leaf log and we can see... I got a B-. Yeah, I didn't play that game too hot. But Leaf got a C-, so let's go in. We can actually get Leaf's opinion on why he made certain decisions. Let's find out. C-, I was a ball in. Yeah, so actually, why did you do this one here, Leaf? Or did you just, like, not... Were you not thinking about 7, 8, 9 when you saw this? I mean, it's like, it's an easy miss if you're, like, not noticing. Because you're probably thinking 5, 6, 7 instead of 4, 5, 6. I would technically... Yeah, I would do that. I thought don't worry about what Maka hates. You gotta do what you believe. You know what I mean? Maka's grades will come and go. You get rid of it here. That's good. I don't necessarily hate your discard here. I see the logic to it. I see you potentially opening up the... If you do what you believe in, defense is a myth. Hey, some people play with no defense. You don't have to. I don't hate your discard here because I see what you're doing. Because the 7's your next discard anyway. I see exactly what you're doing here. Where you're seeing all symbols, you're seeing a Tanyao. So you're getting rid of your terminal now. I understand that objectively this one's better because it's further away for a completed hand for a Menzinchin. I see your thought process though. I don't think your thought process is wrong here at all. Very defensible choice. I don't hate that. Maka really wants to get rid of this 7. Okay, this one was boneheaded for sure. This one definitely should have been discard the 7, keep the 2. Because then you had a 2 and a 4 here. A 3 gives you a 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 for the pure double sequence. And then you would be able to drop the 5, and then you'd be in almost 10 pi. You're putting yourself a little further away, losing some potential value in the hand. But again, I do see the way you're tunneling on it, and I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. It's like this whole series of like discard the 7, discard the 7, discard the 7 from Maka is really hurting your score overall, but I don't think it was the worst thing in the world. Okay.
No.
Let's see here. We like the pawn. We like the discard. I think you had a pretty good thing going here. Okay, I see what you're doing here. You're looking for the half flush, I think. And like luckily you find this later, which is like, haha, Maka, look, my intuition was better. You know what I mean? So, sometimes Maka is not the end all be all. Interesting, keeping the north here. Like, even if you're folding, north is already passed. Okay. Oh, just keeping it for a safer discard later. Okay. Okay, so you were just, like, taking the less efficiency to try and, yeah. I think here, like, Maka is still... Yeah, Maka's definitely saying fold here. So, I think that's fine. So the 7 passed recently. So why the 2? Did you get greedy here? I mean, it worked out, so you're fine, but... The second one, yeah, you always drop the 7. The 7. So he... Wait, let me see. So he calls Riichi, and then the 3 passes. Then you get here. Your 3s are your safe tile. Because I think you end up dealing in on this, don't you? No, not this one. I think it was this one you dealt in on. I see the 7. I see it's Suji. But yeah, the 8 has just passed as safe, and it's the last 8. You know I'm not doing it. And these are still, like, they're safe from the Riichis. You just don't know if it's safe from me. Yeah, I think Maka's absolutely correct in here. I think the 7, even though it's Suji on my discard and the other discard, I do... You had, like, objectively safe discards here still. It's unfortunate, but... Let's see. I want to see the hand, because you had a really good hand going here. 1 white dragon down. I might keep the 2. I probably keep the 2, drop the white dragon. But I know you're a big honor tile fan, so that's just, like, your play style. Yeah, exactly. You know, like, if you're not locked in, it's easy to miss that. This one, it's a 7-point difference. We don't even count that. A 7-point difference on Maka doesn't even exist. That's the same as saying correct. There's slight reasons why, but like if you're that close, it's never worth stressing. Interesting. So you finally get rid of the white, and it wants you to get rid of the 4 here. Okay. Interesting choice. Now it says get rid of that 4 you just drew, because they didn't like it in the first place. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. You get rid of that again. I don't hate this discard. There's already 2 down. Maybe Maka's worrying about him running just a pair white dragon with a half flush. I don't know. That makes sense. You did well. Oh wait, where did we call that? It liked the pawn. Maka loves the pawn. You're in 10 pi. Your weight is a little Not great. Wait's a little bad, but not the worst.
No.
And the 9 plays in. I mean, that's just unfortunate. Like, we're going to be honest there. That's just unfortunate. All right. Thank you, Yoshi. I appreciated having you here. Whenever you're ready for your Mahjong coaching lesson, let me know. Stream or not. Have a great rest of your day, though, Yoshi. All right, so... what was the thought process behind this one? While I pour out my very oversteeped oolong. I mean, pour it into my cup, not pour it out. Sorry. Bad wording. But I steeped it in low temp water, so it shouldn't be bitter. No bitterness at all. Beautiful. That just like super steep, like 2 minutes. You don't need the bamboo 7. You thought you go for 5, 6, 7 pin. What's your plan for the white dragon? Is it just like you wanted to wait another turn to see if maybe you drew a second white dragon? And you're not using that, that's fine. That's not bad. Yeah, there's that's fine. Okay, now you get rid of that. What are you doing here? Are you folding? Play one round before stream. It sucked up all your brain juice. That's fair. Why would you get rid of the 4 here? Because a 4-5-5 is a really good shape. And technically keeping that, yeah, I would always get rid of the 1 here. Because a 2-3-4 is the same as a 1-2-3. You know what I mean? But you can do a lot more with the 4 if something happens. Yeah, no big deal. Now it says get rid of the 2 before the 1 because the 2's just passed. That's fair. And then you get a Riichi. Didn't you say this was a big hand? This isn't a big hand. What is this? Twice pure sequence. It's an alright. Oh, don't get me wrong. It's what is this? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If you sumo, yeah. You pick up Pinfu, yeah. Pick up Pinfu Riichi. I mean, it's not a small hand. But when you were playing it, you were like, yeah, I had a huge hand. But honestly, any Uradora here would be really big. Oh, that's fair, that's fair. Ron. This was so sad. So sad. Missed it by 100, but we ended up getting it the next one. Do you like that? Really? Oh, no, this makes sense. This makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. You're in East 4. You're down. How many points down are you? I feel like doing math. Yeah, you're down 12,000. But if you keep your hand closed and you can get a Mongon, a Mongon direct hit on anybody immediately puts you into first. But it still doesn't end. It just continues the game. But I can also see in your perspective, if you just hit a hand, nobody has enough points that it can continue to south, which is your dealer seat. And I think that's where the 33 comes from for Maka. Because I don't have enough points, you're like, if I can just get a quick hand, it moves me to dealer seat. I see that. That's fair. Definitely get rid of the red here. That was just a brain off moment. Now you have to go to the white. Do we like that? We hate that. Yeah, so you're just trying to quick hand get dealer. That's a hard choice. That the 34 with the red 5 and the 38 with the 3. That's a hard choice. And it straight up is just like, you can't fold at this point. You're already too deep in. And you made good choices for the rest of the game. It was just like that early game. It seems like that seems to be the case. It's like once you've got your plan in mind, you play well. But I think it's just like you getting to that point, it kind of hurts for you. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think if I'm making a like judgment call, it's like you're not making most of the time you're not making terrible decisions, and most of the time I can see your thought process to it. I can understand the thought process and why you're doing what you're doing, even if Maka rates you low. You want me to count down so you can snipe me again? Wait, what's the WoW for? Wait, you gotta tell me what the WoW's for first. I don't like the way you said it. Hey, go. If anybody wants to snipe me in Silver Room, oh, hey, that was for my S-. That wasn't yours being saved. That was my S-. I realized I didn't have it favorited, so I wanted to favorite it. Reminds me, have they announced? No, they haven't announced any poll yet. Ooh, 2 matches in front room for money. Alright, I'll do a quick countdown. Anybody who wants to snipe, feel free to queue up. I have no qualms. They call me Akagi. I could play with clear tiles. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. Who we get? We got free Jianshi. They got this. We got it. Never mind, that's crazy. That's so funny. Yeah, we'll go to the 9 here. Alright, now I can actually mention my tiles as I play. Alright, so yeah, we get rid of the 1 here. We have the 3, 4. We're looking for 2, 3, 4, 3, 5. This is good. We have a lot of really good tiles here. Somehow the single east wind is probably my worst tile, but I haven't found anything worth getting rid of it for yet. Now I'll get rid of it to keep the 3, 3, 4 shape, and one of the east winds is already down. Technically, I forgot. One's already in the door wall. I should have been paying attention to that. That was a mistake, a blunder on my end. 4, 5. We don't care about that 7. If somebody drops the 8 pins, I think I may even pawn it to drop the 9 here and just do a quick Tan Yao hand. It's really close to being, like, ready. I think maybe I complete one more shape first, and then I would do it. We got 2 pairs. Ooh, that's pretty good. We can drop this. That can be our pair weight, worst case. We could also 2 pair weight.
あ、それポン。
Oh, ça dépend. Oh, that's the Seat Wind, Dora, Dora, Dora. I don't like that. Well, this sucks. We finally draw the 6. If I do that, it puts me in Furry 10 on it. Not worth. You hate to see it, but it happens. So we know they're not waiting on a 7-8 on the left of me. Ooh. I'm trying to think if I should just be folding at this point. The person to the left of me has so many points on the table. It's genuinely kind of scary. What do you think, Turvan? 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 Turvan X? Turvan X? We fold here. Open con. If I can hit that Riichi, though. Okay, that's the last risky tile I play. No, we're definitely folding now. With them, with 4, I think with 4 Han's Seat Wind and a extra triplet fold, potential for 2 cons on the board. There's so many points in a Riichi right now. No. There's so many points in a Riichi, but there's so much potential to just be absolutely slammed by the other players. And, like, we know he already has... What is this? A Mongon minimum? Mongon minimum, maybe a Hanemon. I can't justify it in my head. Oh, thank goodness. And the little Tuhan over there wins. I'm sure Maka was spitting on me for that fold, but... That's my Sea Wind. Okay. We'll toss my Sea Wind with that draw. I think that's not bad. I don't think it's bad at all. 3, 3, 3, 4. 3, 3, 3, 4, 5 is like my favorite. That. We can end on a pair here. We got a lot. We got a lot of potential draws. A lot of things to do. The hand needs a lot of work, though. Yeah, we'll take that. It's better than having the 1-2. Now we have the 2-4, but still the 4 is open for the 4-5-6. Okay, that's very interesting. This may be a worse call, but having the 2-3-4 with the 3 pair in it, I can work on trimming this down with a 7. And then we just need to finish off that with a 4 or a 5. Don't need to worry about my pair here, so... With this, we have the 5, so we can drop the other 9. It may have been a slightly improper play here, but I think I have something in mind. It would also open up Tan Yao as an extra Han, because I can drop this now. Not really sure where we're going with this hand, but Maybe I should have taken that chi. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we discarded this.
あ、それポン。
Maybe. I mean, that may have been a missed opportunity on that 4.
つ
Whoop.
も。
Alright.
やっと来た。
I think we played that hand pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie.
なんトイトイドラ
Oh my goodness.
マンガン
Mangan. Alright, we gotta lock in for this hand. These suck, but they're a pair. That's much better. We can drop this 1. Maka may have wanted the 9 dropped here, but I don't think it makes too big of a difference. I'm not sweating it if it's the case. Yeah, I was thinking that too. There was like almost Cheetoy potential in it, but maybe I should have. Maybe I should have leaned towards it. I wasn't keeping it as open as I should have, perhaps. Ooh, that's good. So we have the 1, 2, 3. We have a 4, 4, 5 here. This 3, 5. This Dora 5 is huge. I don't want to get rid of it, but if I don't find anything to work with it, I'm not stressing it. Okay. No. The pawn on that's just dumb. It's like it's not my seat wind. Now, if I had one more Mon tile where I would be going half flush, I think it'd be worth it. Maybe I should have kept the 9, but... Okay. We'll see if I end up regretting that later, but... I don't hate that decision. Worst case, this North sits here as a pair at the end. Open con. Extra Dora in the bamboo suit. Now it's the 2. Yeah, the 4 is... Yeah, we're going to get rid of this. Okay. Surprising. We finished that. So we drop this one. The 3 doesn't help. Hopefully that doesn't get pulled because of the new... Okay. This is our drop if we can complete something. Okay. That's not how I was expecting this to go. We have the 1. So we complete something. I'd really love to call Riichi here. All of them are really close to finishing their hands. Seems like they've all been getting pretty fast hands. Maybe we just pass on that. Nothing's looking super scary at the moment. I see a red 5. There's a lot of unaccount. Okay. It's a 4, 7, a 4, 7. It doesn't matter which one I drop. I feel safer on the 1 drop than the 4 drop. Yeah. If that runs, I mean, that's just destiny. Okay. This is good. It's a 4, 7. The 4s have already come out. Oh, well, I just paid 1,000 to them for their half flush. All right. I think that was worth it, though. I think that we had a really potentially high-hitting hand there with the cons that are called. Wow. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. That's crazy. I'd love to be able to complete that. That'd be a hell of a final weight, too. This hand's really close to complete. This does nothing. White Dragon's a potential, and it's a Dora tile. Like, we just don't drop it, like, willy-nilly. This is our next weakest piece. if we can complete anything else. Alright. If that's finished, this is almost finished. We could finish this either way. We'll probably have to get rid of that. How much do I hate that? I mean, if we're gonna get rid of it, we get rid of it now. It sucks, but I think that's just... We'll see. Okay, we end up finding that. That's very interesting. I think we have some pretty good gains here, so... I was gonna keep going with the flow. I don't really know where it's gonna take us on this. Maybe I should have held on to that Dora White Dragon a little longer. I feel like I'm starting to regret it. Three, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 2 could be a 2-pair weight at the end if we finish this. That's actually not that bad. A 2-pair weight on a 1, 1, 2, 2 bamboo. I don't hate that. If we find the 3, that's better for us, but... I don't hate the idea of having to 2-pair weight on this. If we find the 3, I think even better for us, but... Okay, unexpected. I'm not going to say no. I have no safe tiles. Single tile weight, rip the Riichi. I'm gonna not Riichi yet. Okay. My hand is valid without the Riichi, so we're just gonna rip it. I was thinking, what could I do to improve it? But the tile I improve it with... Son of a... The tile I improve it with is the tile I won with. Wow. Mangan. Well. We're just a quick hand away from second. First involves... He would have to call Riichi and get Mangan in response to beat drop under 30k. That's not happening. I don't live in a dream world. Okay. We have a huge hand here, though. That sucks. I went a little greedy there. Things kind of almost worked out, though. I wonder if I called the Riichi the turn before, maybe it would have changed the way they discarded. They may not have just played straight into it. Hard to say. Is there a world where I'll triplets this? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Not this one. If another one comes out, I think I might do it. I need one more pair to feel comfortable doing that. I would feel more comfortable if I had one of these two as a pair. Okay, well that's gone. That doesn't improve my weight, but I don't think the White Dragon's doing nothing ever. Yeah, the Mega Man music Riichi was pretty good, wasn't it, Dark Virus? Okay. Okay, not the worst. I think this hand's going to take too much to develop. I'm going to keep that. I'm oddly close to a chi toy now. But I could also rip these into open triplets and just go for all triplets. I'm looking at chi toy. I'm looking at all triplets. Looking at either of those as my options. If I'm going to do anything with this hand, it's going to be one of those. Not a huge fan. Okay. There goes an 8. Now that I drew a second 4, I feel like an absolute buffoon with the other 4 pin. Now we draw the 7 to turn this into something for real. One 5 has been dropped, but being that this is a red one, I would feel like it would feel weird to just drop it. Okay, that's a triplet. So I think what we're going to do with this hand is we're going to turn it into triplets. How safe should I look to play, though? Because that's the Dora triplet. Well, we have this as a safe discard. So funny enough, a 5-man or a 7 bamboo draw, we can drop one of these and go Chi Toy Riichi. Oh, well, thank goodness I didn't come to that. Well, we'll take our 3rd place. Riichi Pure Double All Sequence Dora. Oh, Dealer Mangan. That's actually enough to switch places. We take our 3rd place. My bad. I forgot who I was talking to. Yep. Minus 9 points. You know? That's basically winning. I think I played this game really bad. I think I'm starting to play really, really poorly. Who we got? Wait, don't show me. I'm scared. I'm thinking B-. I think that was a pretty bad game. Overall score B-, yeah. My best hand was that one. Oh, no, this one. Was this a short hand? Why did I play this so well? Oh, no, I just played it really well. Okay, that's fair. This hand felt pretty easy to play, though. I don't think there was anything notable. Small difference there, that's fine. Yeah, that hand pretty much played itself. My worst hand was that last hand. Yeah, I was doing nothing right on that one. Not huge difference. You say drop 8 here. So I should already be looking. I should drop. Well, I don't know why we're dropping that so early, but I can see we're already looking for Chi Toy, Tamaka. Doesn't hate those. Where does it start hating my discards? It hates this one. Interesting. So you're breaking up my Chi Toy? Are we just folding? Yeah, we're just folding here. I remembered seeing this and being like, But then it doesn't hate what I'm doing. I don't know. That feels like an odd C-. I don't feel like I was that far off. I think it was just that far off on so many. Like I was like 10 points off on every decision that it didn't. Maka didn't like it. Maka didn't hate all of my decisions. There's just a few like this one where it's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then that one. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I deserve that, right? That grade. It was a bit boneheaded, a little dumb. How'd your game end up going, Leaf? Or brew another cup. Look, guys. We're here. I love that they're just big, full leaves. Shout out to T. To remember, it started out as these little guys. Didn't mean to bump that. These little guys. Gotta pull one out. Look at that. Starts that size, turns into a whole leaf. Dat one, no less. Alright, we're gonna do one more game. Because I didn't want to do an hour-and-a-half stream. I said it was gonna be longer than 90 minutes, so we need at least one more game for that. I've been summoned. I asked how your game went. That you queued into. And if you're, I was gonna ask if you're ready to try and snipe me again. Look at those leaves. Look how big those leaves got. Oh, I have the cam off. They're huge. Second place. Hell yeah, you did better than me. Alright. I'll count us down again. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, potentially good. We got a long queue time here. Okay. Unless you hit instant, we're probably in the same lobby. No leaf. Just me and Lisa chilling. Bruh. Wait, what happened? Why do you say bruh? I thought you said you were ready. Dora? I don't want to get rid of it yet. Oh, we got the lobbies at the same time again. That sucks. Oh, man. I don't want to... You hate to see the Dora go, but... Maybe he wanted me to drop this before the Dora. Maybe. The one's already gone. This one really doesn't do anything. If I pull a 2, then it's a 2, 3, 4 shape. If I pull a 5, it's a 5 block. That's really good. Yeah, I think this one's kind of just useless in my hand right now. Well, I guess if I draw a 2... Yeah. No. No matter what, this is useless. It needs to be out of my hand. Should have kept the door a little longer. I've only drawn tiles that are more useless than it since though. We're playing bad. We're playing B level. Wow, we got the 5. Okay. We're gaming right now. We drop the 4 here. We have the 5/8 weight. We keep this available for the 2. If I get the 2, what do I break up though? Do I break up the 9? I'm not even gonna worry about it. We got that. Now if we find the 9 or the 5/8, do we just fold here? 3's hypothetically pretty safe relatively. We'll go with the 3 drop and see how we end up. If that's a Ron Ipatsu, okay. I was gonna risk it. Okay. We can fold these down. I'm dealer. I hate losing dealer like this. If we find the 5/8, we just drop this and we rip the Riichi. Do it like, ooh, the red 5 while someone's in Riichi is a crazy risky drop. There's no indication this 7's safe for anybody. Well, now we know it's safe. Oh, we get to rip the 7 5/8 weight Riichi. Three-way Riichi? That's too funny. There's so much pressure on this guy and his hand's open. Oh, and he gets the Ronnie Patsu. This is what dreams are made of. Dealer Hanemon. That sure is a start of the game. I'm probably going to see him disconnect here. I know how these players are. Get rid of this. I want to keep the 1 in this instance, because the 1, 2, 3, I want to keep the 4, 6 available. I'll get rid of the white. That's my thought process behind it. Okay, that's really good. We'll do rid of the east here, I guess. Obviously, if we find the 6, 7, 8, then I don't know. I can't believe we actually hit that, though. That was crazy to go for. I felt like I was insane. That's like the gambling high of hitting a good Riichi. That's that feeling that keeps you coming back. Four, 5, 6, drop the 8. Man, we're not finding anything to help this hand. And it's not even a good hand. If I drew into 2 red 5s, this hand would be good, but as is, hand really doesn't have much going for it. Is there a world where I keep this and I drop this 9? Or this 1? I think so. Okay, we're going to start closing this hand in. I'm keeping the 5 alive just for the potential to get like the 6 and keep the 4 as a pair or something. Okay, we found the Dora. That adds a lot of value to this hand. A 6-man, we could chi this and open it into a Tan Yao, which I think would be worth it. I think that'd be really worthwhile. Yeah, like if somebody drops the 6 here and we cheat it into an open, I think it's fine. No, we don't care about that. So yeah, now we can take on a 3 bamboo, and we can make it a 2-3-4 with a 4-4 at the end of it. Unfortunately not. We can't afford to open it without drawing the 6 man first. I need to pay attention to him on the left. I need to see if he's still discarding from his hand or if these are from where he's at. Okay, that's just what he's drawing. Ooh, we finished that shape. Yeah, the 3 bamboo or the 6 bamboo, we drop the Dora. I need to lock in. I need to pay more attention. Okay, so we pulled that. That's out of his 4. A 7 puts us on a 6 weight. Oh, shit. No, not yet. Yeah, I think we'll just rip Riichi next round. I just didn't like the single tile weight, but that's my only Yaku. And it's been dropped twice now, so I know 2 people aren't using it. If I was able to be in Domatan with this, I think I wouldn't have called Riichi, but being that it's my only valid Yaku, I'm gonna go for it. Ooh. Okay. Thank God that didn't deal in. That would have been the... We know that doesn't deal in. Now we're safe. So we at least have exhaustive draw towards us. Minimum. It was small potential to just win. Okay. That's fine. We take our points. We keep our dealer seat. We keep chugging along. That's an easy discard. We have outside hand potential here. We have a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I got rid of this one because it's not connected to anything, but outside hand may be the play. Some extra 1s or 9. Something. We know that's bad. The 9-man already discarded from him. There goes an East Wind. Okay, East Wind dies. And we end up back where we started. Okay. I'd love to see this as a potential outside hand, but maybe not. It may just be a standard, like, Pinfu hand. Who knows? They're trying to play quick. He's trying to play real quick. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It probably was more worth it to do that. Like to just keep the hand. Like to just, yeah, not do the Riichi and just stay in Tenpai. But I did also know that I probably should have dropped the 4-man there. I did also know it was my only valid Yaku, and I would have been in Furryton if somebody dropped it rather than getting the win. But yeah, I'm sure Maka will have some opinions on that. I do appreciate that insight. I think you're probably right here. With it being so close to the end of it, I probably shouldn't have, and I should have just left it that way and made sure I stayed in Tenpai. Because there were a couple moments that popped up where I could have stayed in Tenpai with safer discards. Especially that 5 pin that came out, I could have dropped a 2 pin instead. I don't even know what I'm doing this hand. I'm trying to force something instead of just going with the flow. I'm gonna lose this hand out, and that's my fault. I'm just like pushing and pushing at nothing. That came quick. I mean, not quick. That was a normal time, but I got focus. Really close to first. This guy's so close to just like losing to a sumo. So if he called on the north wind, I have to assume that he's half flushing of some kind. Because otherwise you would like, why would you call the north wind? You know what I mean? So I think it's a safe assumption here. The 6. I don't care about the 1 here. I like to know which suit he's doing it in, though. I only don't like the 2 here because it would put me in Furiton. I kind of made a mistake tossing that 1, I guess. So it looks like he's the man suit, probably. I don't think I call that. This keeps a few more things alive, but this hand is very unlikely to develop. I did a couple bad discards. Yeah, this is probably gonna be my last one. I'm just like, I'm making really bad decisions. I can see it. So I think it's probably my last game here. I might go over I'll probably go over the Maka logs briefly afterwards. The 3. Okay. Maybe I got rid. Oh no, I probably should have got rid of the 7 there and kept the 9. Slightly safer later. I'm definitely just folding at this point. I'm not even worried about keeping dealer seat. A fool's errand. Man tiles are dangerous. You know this is safe. 8 of bamboo is safe. 6 of bamboo is safe. We have enough tiles to fold out. He's going for a Tanyao. Oh wait, 5, 6, 7. Maybe he's doing mixed triple sequence. Hi Kozia, how are you doing? This is going to be my last round here. I was meaning to show you my tea, but I suppose you're real and eat lunch. Ooh, sounds good. This should be safe. And that's our last discard. But if not, we have the 8, which we know past is safe. Instant noodles. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we were not looking to drop any of that. He did good switching it to that, though. Instant noodles are so good when you just, like, want something. Like, you're just like, I need food. God bless instant noodles. Are they good for you? Hell no. Alright, Cozy, look here. Look at how big these leaves got. I love how big they get like that. Starting from like the tiny little curled up piece. Alright, back to the game. Westwind. Yeah, they start as like the little tiny curled ball. Eat a tea leaf? I just hit it and unhit it. Like that. But look at me, I'm a streamer now. We absolutely call that. Because I've been such a scuff streamer for so long, you're like, wow, he did something. Yeah, I'll chew a piece right now, Leaf. It tastes like a leaf. It does not taste like tea, it just tastes like a leaf. Yeah. I did it for you though, buddy. Not good. Not good. Maybe there's a world where I drop this instead of the 1 there because of a 1, 2, 3 and keep the 2, 4 as an option. And then I could pair 5. Maybe. Now that's good. Oh, have fun. On the other side of that. 5 bamboo, Riichi. I mean, Riichi or pawn anything that comes our way at this point, really. When am I going to stream Tetris? I don't know. I probably have to, like, play enough that I'd feel comfortable playing on stream. Like a leaf blower. Okay. Interesting idea there, Leaf. Interesting idea. God bless you. Just Riichi on a 7. Maybe on a 5. 9 should be safe. It wasn't. Okay. I should have just full folded. Big mistake there. I'm gonna play and do like a dealer Mongon and lose my lead. Oh, dealer Hanemon. Now I'm in like last place. I'm in 3rd place. Oh right, there's a guy with like 0 points. What am I thinking? Alright, I gotta lock in. That was embarrassing. Like I'm playing really, really bad. There's no reason I should have fucking done that instead of just folding. Like, what a way to lose my 1st place. I'm not getting that back this game. My dealer seat's already gone. That sucks. It's, once you, like, understand the basic rules, it's not that confusing. It's just a lot of things to keep track of while you're playing. Keeping in mind their discard. Is it coming from their hand or from what they just drew? Hopefully you get some good sleep. You got to be able to read their discards and make assumptions about what they have. There's Suji. Like the 9 there was not even a Suji safe. It was just outside terminal, and I paid an Ipatsu penalty. It was just stupid. After playing such a good first hand, just to like lose it all like that for no reason. It just... so dumb. Oh my god. Can we not draw 3 of my... Why do we draw 3 of my Sea Wind? Unreal. Yeah, hopefully you can fall asleep properly. I'm not a hater. Open con. I mean, he's got to stop opening his hand. Period. But no way we drew all 4 of our own Sea Wind when we got rid of them. That is insane. That would have put us in Tenpai with a close. Okay. We're what, 2 draws off of going into Riichi? He's just going for all triplets. Okay, we got that 5-side the way we wanted. All I'm looking for here? No, it's not worth that. We lose that, that's fine. This is really close. Yeah, women. Am I right? That's just such a stupidly risky East Wind to drop. Are they going to draw on the cons? The 4-con abortion? That'd be wild. I wouldn't even know where to begin to properly fold at this point. Ooh. This guy might just go from first to like last. Riichi, Ipatsu, Dora, 6 Uradora, a Kazue Yakuman. Yeah, like why are you calling those extra cons for him when you're in first place? You're actually a psychopath for doing that. That was just insanity. That many Uradora on the board, and you were like, yeah, you know what I want to do? I want to not fold. Insane. Okay, we have the double west. That's fine. I don't hate keeping this. It doesn't help us, but I don't hate keeping it right now. I like keeping that over the East Wind. At this point, I'm just trying to play this hand out as fast as I can. I'm not caring about points. I would literally need a Yakuman of my own to take first place at this point. I mean, technically, what is it? A Baimon. A direct hit Baimon would give me first place, but... yeah. Like, even a direct hit Hanemon doesn't change anything, so... there's the other East. Go figure. We're so close. We're genuinely really, really close on this hand right now. The 2 is a furry 10 piece no matter how I play it. We gotta get rid of that. I guess technically I could have played for the triplet, but... hey, I would have been able to call it, but I wouldn't have because I don't have a Yaku. The 7's fine unless I draw the 8, and then it's useless. 5 pawn, no. Again, we just don't have our west completed, so it's just too hard. I don't want to know my grade this game. I played so bad every round except the first round. Embarrassing, truly. Okay, that's what we wanted to see. So now we're just looking to finish the West Wind. Otherwise, I can finish a 3 or a 9 finishes this middle part, and we're waiting on the West Wind. Not the worst. A red 5-mon will alter some things, but I would play around a red 5-mon all day. 5, 6, 7. Do I just get rid of this? That way in it. Then what? Get rid of the west winds here, and maybe it may have been the right call there to actually get rid of these west winds. Pretty late in the game too. Someone could just be ready, and these were like relatively safe drops. It's a Suji on him. It's hypothetically safe. Alright. Tetris for stream. I would love to see you play Tetris on stream again. A west wind seems so safe. Like, in no world are you like, I'm so worried about the west. And you know the 2's safe because he dropped one earlier. They're pretty devious drops, I'm not going to lie. Okay. Wow. We were all just 10 pi ready. So it just moves dealer seat? No, it doesn't. No one had points. Yeah, I would love to see the Tetris though. That'd be great. How have you been today, by the way? Can't wait for KO's a Bowl Sunday, you know? This is a pretty good hand. It's only it's missing a couple of things to be like complete, but this isn't a bad hand. Get rid of this. I'm so low energy now. Mahjong takes too much brain power to stream for long periods. I don't know how anyone else could do it. There's just so many things. Might be a little burnt out with all the recent stuff. I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's like hopefully the motivation ends up like outweighing the burnout. Oh, I would have loved to pawn that. So what am I looking for here to finish this hand? Because this is completed. It's a 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 8. Okay, yeah, that works. I had no idea what I was looking for there. That's actually really sick. That's a very high-hitting hand if somebody plays into it. Yeah, you know, I know, like, what your photo taking time is like roughly now, but what's worse? I mean, I'm sure the editing is probably the worst part of it. Yeah, you know, maybe just take a day. Be like, you know what? Not today. Ooh. Dealer Ron, Green Dragon, nothing. Okay. He just gets my Riichi stick. Huge point swing for him. I needed to move on. This guy's a very sticky dealer. This hand is not helping. We'll see how Mako feels about that. I think having one of these for my Yakuhai is just better for me right now. He has another red dragon. He's going to have another sticky dealer seat here. I can feel it. There goes a green. Hopefully we find the white. Okay. But yeah, you know, I don't think like one day off from the photos is going to be the end of the world if you feel like it's really burning you out. If you just need like a break from it momentarily, you know? Okay, let's drop that. Okay. Yeah, he's ready to win on any random tile. Let's get rid of the Dora now. Okay, he wasn't waiting on that. We're probably going to run out of them, but I was looking at Nagashi Mangan as a possibility for this. We haven't run out yet. We've got 2 stockpiled. Oh, he just sumos. What do you need? Oh, a 7-man? Okay. He managed to crawl out of 4th place against all odds. That sheer grit and determination. This is why it's never over till it's over. You might not be hitting 1st place, but you can find a way to crawl out of last place. Okay. That's big. 1, 2, 3. The Dora, the 6, 7. How does he have the pair of dragons every time? Unreal. The amount of luck that is just blessing him right now to at least have a Yakuhai ready. Unbelievable. Full respect. We haven't had any big hitting hands in a while. Okay. You rip that away from me. Now I'm going to break this shape up because that's never finishing. Wow. I mean, just look at this guy go. Okay. There's almost a world where I pawn that. It's very close to this one. Just... Do I? Yeah. We drop this, and then we just look for a Tanyao, I guess. Probably not the greatest. I probably should just pivot it away, but... Oh, that's the Ron. Oh, man, he was sitting around the Dora. Damn. Bro, I'm so sick of this guy. Stop having, like, the luckiest draws of your entire life. Like, how did this like free win that I messed up turned into a different guy's free win, end up into another person's free win, and now we're all out here like duking it out for second. Just slow point drain from the sumos and everything adding up. Let's get rid of the dragons here. We already have a seat win. We don't need to worry about another Yaku high. No way. I cannot believe it. Okay, we'll drop that. Maybe I should drop the 4 there. I don't think it matters that much. I'll take all cheese and pawns that come my way. Oh, who's... Yeah, there we go. A 2 Dora, Seat Wind, 3 Han. Gonna go eat. Enjoy your food. A Seat Wind, 2 Dora. And that's it. That's fine. I just need the seat to move. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. Being able to pawn. I wanted to keep one of these open though. And this is like closer. It's actually chi ready. Other one needing a middle piece. It's just harder. We're so close. The 4, a 1, a 4, a okay. All right. Thank God. That guy on the 4 repeat dealer is absolutely insane. Yeah, someone did have a 6. It could have been lag, but I was like almost assured that somebody was sitting on a pair. This is a free 1 drop here. My mental stamina can't keep up with how long this game is taking here. I did not come in here for this long of one. I can tell my decision making has absolutely tanked. I'm expecting about a C-, maybe C+ from this game at best. But I'm expecting C-. You're kidding me. Okay, that's finished. A 2. A 2 would be the perfect draw. 2 of them are already gone. We keep the 4 to build off of it. Drop this. I'm thinking... I don't know what I'm thinking right now. We could drop this in Tanyao and open up our hand and just finish this. That gives us a good comfy second place. But it's only going to be like +1 point because we're so negative. That's fine. Okay. 7, 8, 8. That's our pair. We just need to do something. 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8. 8, 8. 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. What am I missing here? Okay, that works for me. A 5, 8, 3. Yeah, we'll rip that Riichi. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have Riichi'd. I probably should have just stayed Damaten. Like, in retrospect. This hand shouldn't be shooting for like additional points. I should just be shooting for completion. I don't think anybody here is folding though. Dealer might, just because he doesn't really care. He can just take a loss on this and it doesn't matter to him. I paid 3. It's only a 4 tile. Yeah, I probably should have left it open. I could have like moved tiles around. We drew a 4, we drew a 7. Things could have been adjusted and probably better. Damaten was the right call. Oh, we take it. Riichi Mahjong, get us up to 20k. We get our plus 3 points. 11, that's fine. Whew. We passed that 700 point slump, that's good. Alright, let's see. My absolutely fried mental stamina. Yeah, the Kazue Yakuman. I'm thinking C- for me. Okay. Okay. That's better than I expected. What was my worst round? The exhausted draw was my best round. That's fair. I played that round really well. My Hanemon wasn't even that good. This round I played bad. This round I played really bad. Wow. The round I got Hanemon was an S+. Are we serious? This is our one difference. You would have kept the 3 and got rid of the 1 to leave it as your pair. That's fair. And you do like that pawn. And now we're in Tenpai. And we get Rond. Wow. Wow, my actual best played hand is the one that just completely destroyed my standing. And then I was just so exhausted after that. I played so bad the rest of the game. I said I played so bad the rest of the game. I have an S, an A-, an S. Was this a short round? Let me see. That was a short round, doesn't count. This one, short round doesn't count. This one, another short round, doesn't really count. And this one. Yeah, these are all like short rounds. They barely count for score. Okay. All things considered, that game could have won a lot worse. Oh, hey. Day flipped over. What's on the event tab? Oh, the one event's gone. Okay. Well, that came and went real quick. Alright. Thank you all for watching. Whoever stayed to the end, I appreciate it. I ran completely out of brain power in that last game. All things considered, a B- in that game. B-, B-, S- is when we started. Things could have went a lot worse for us. We started out really strong, and then we played B- consistently. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up there. I'm gonna flash the T at the end. Look at that T. All right, thank you, Turvin. Have a great day, great rest of your day. I don't know if you're a Super Bowl guy. I know that's on today. If not, Kaozia channel has the Kaozia Bowl going. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you. Have a great day, and enjoy some Mahjong if you play. You're pretty good. I can always use I always appreciate your like tips and tricks and all that. It's always good to see a slightly better. No, I shouldn't say slightly. It's always good to see a better player's perspective, even if it's only like a slight difference of opinion. Where I'm like, oh, but it does make sense. Where I'm like, yeah, okay. So I always appreciate it. Thank you and have a good one.